Goddard, Goddard. Do you see a problem here? Yeah, I see a problem here. You wanna top me up? Thank you. Santa baby, slip a sable under the tree for me. I've been an angel all year. Hey, I didn't hear you come in. Oh, Merry Christmas. What's wrong? No, no, you're not. You can't come in here talking like that. No, sweetheart. Not today. Not today. Goddard, what do you have there? No, that's. I can't drink inexpensive wine. No, it doesn't sit well with me. There's not enough tannin in there. So you need, yeah, go back down and find something better than that. Bring up two. Bring up two. Brad's here. Yeah, so. Well, you didn't sound too happy on the phone. I could tell something was wrong. How can something be wrong? It's Christmas time. We're here in the Treadwell estate. Brad, look around you, okay? You know, I've discovered something really quite awesome. You can't tell anybody, though. Oh, I don't need to whisper. He won't remember hearing me say it anyway. Puddin comes downstairs every morning, and when Puddin, well, we've decided that's going to be his pet name. He loves it. Yeah, well, Huntington Treadwell Jr. just doesn't roll off the tongue exactly. So I said, sweetheart, I need a nickname for you. Something that sounds more loving than Huntington Treadwell Jr. So we went back and forth on it, and in between naps, we decided to go with Puddin because he loves his pudding cups so much. Yeah, it makes him happy to think about the butterscotch flavor. He wanted me to call him butterscotch, but that just sounds like that's too low class for me. I thought Puddin sounded better. It's kind of endearing, don't you think? Yeah, so, well, you're here early. That's excellent. That gives us a little bit of time to talk before the party. Well, right now I've been a little busy because I have the decorators upstairs working on one of the trees up on the 3rd floor. Well, see what we're going to do. We're going to do our Christmas party with multiple themes depending on the floor that you're on. So down here we're going to have the casino. Like, yeah, I know. Well, you can't really see it. You have to go over on into the grand ballroom to really see the setup. I've really outdone myself this year. I decided that we would spare no expense. And when Puddin wakes up, I'm going to tell him that. He's fine with it. He's fine with it. Telling you, Brad, I got a really good feeling about tonight. I think the big day could be tonight. I do. I really do. I think it's going to happen tonight. I have a yeah. No, for me. Yeah. Well, he was asking about you, actually. He's picked up on the same vibe from you that I have. Your laughter isn't quite effervescent enough, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted you to get here a little early. We need to work on your laugh, okay? It's just not bubbly. It's not believable. And Huntington has picked up on that. He knows there's something wrong. Okay, we have to work on the effervescence of your laugh, and we have to work on your dancing eyes, because your eyes are not dancing, sweetie. Even right now, as I'm talking to you, they're starting to glaze over already, and I haven't even become boring yet. So you really, we can't, sparkly friend, rule number 1, never break up before a gift-giving holiday. Never, ever, ever. That's like rule number 1. If it's a gift-giving occasion that's coming up, or if you have a birthday that's coming up, No. That's not even an option, darling. You do not break up with your special friend before a gift giving occasion, especially one as big as Christmas. Are you serious? Look, I don't want to give anything away here, but I happen to know what he got you for Christmas. Now, one thing worked in your favor that you did not plan on. This was not a strategy on your part, I know, and we hadn't gotten to that level in your education yet. It takes an advanced level of sparkly friend education to understand this. You can use your discontent strategically with your special friends. If you have a gift giving occasion that's coming up and you get the feeling from them, either through like a sixth sense or digging through their file cabinet, we'll talk about that later. That's a more advanced class as well. You don't get to learn about rifling through financial records yet. If you get a feeling that they're going to be chintzy with your present, you think they're maybe going to get you something a little less fabulous than what you really deserve, you can judiciously use discontent. You want to veil the bubbliness. You want to veil the sparkling, dancing eyes just a bit. You don't want it to be obvious, and you don't want to come across as a drama queen either. But you want to use your discontent very sparingly. But if you do it at the right times, leading up to the gift-giving holiday or birthday, you have to give them enough time to change their gift. But you can go from a Yugo to a Lamborghini. Literally, I did that back in 1996. You can do that, but you have to know what you're doing. You have to know how to work it, and it takes practice. And it's a special skill. I mean, some people have it, some people don't. I don't know you well enough to get a feel for whether or not you actually have that ability. You may very well, but I think here you have stumbled upon it accidentally, because I know that Huntington changed what he was going to get you. Do you want to know what it is? Do you want to know what you were going to get? Oh, he's here. Yeah, he's here. He was up on the second floor earlier. He's up in the pool room. Yeah, he's not too happy right now. He's kind of concerned. He's afraid that maybe you're going to break it off with them. Okay. This is going to sound awesome, but just wait. You know that beach house you two went and looked at? He bought it. Yeah, he totally bought it. He was going to give it to you. Calm down. I know, but oh no, it's better. It's even better. He's still going to give you the beach house, and he also bought you a penthouse apartment downtown. Yeah, you talked to him about it? Well, it may be the one that you were talking about, because he has the keys to the beach house and the penthouse for you. So you sure you're not feeling so good about this relationship? Because I'll tell you something, Brad, you have really stumbled upon a wonderfully generous man. Yeah. Well, Puddin does his best. Unfortunately, well, I have a little bit of a stumbling block with Puddin. Puddin often thinks I'm the maid. Yeah, I'm not proud of it. But sometimes, when you're a sparkly friend, you may have to deal with people who get confused occasionally. I've found the best way to deal with it is to occasionally inject a little bit of alcohol into your life, so that when they send you to scrub the toilets, it's not quite so embarrassing. Or if it is embarrassing, you're not as aware of it. And every now and then he thinks I'm his Aunt Clara from 1947. He keeps asking me how my secretary job's going. It's very upsetting. Oh, Puddin, hey! I didn't hear you come in. Goddard, roll him over here. Hey, honey, how are you. No, it's Charity. It's Charity, not Lupe. Look, Brad's here. Yeah, hey, say hey. Well, you look so dapper. Doesn't he look nice? I love that outfit on you. I love that purple cummerbund. That's so... Oh, ooh, okay. I didn't realize you spilled that. Okay. Well, it looked like a cummerbund. It's festive. Well, grape juice will do that. Goddard, really? Get Anita to clean him up. He can't go to the party like that. Seriously? My goodness. And I believe you were supposed to go down to the wine cellar and find something for me. Well, take him back upstairs. Okay, Puddin'. I look forward to seeing you when you come back. I've got your presents. Okay. Oh, I do have his present. Look, it's right over there. I bedazzled his oxygen tanks. Aren't they beautiful? Look, that's like a work of art. I have just completely bedazzled them. They're covered in rhinestones and they're all different sizes and colors. I spent 8 hours on that. Yeah. So, yes, what? Oh, you ordered some food? Okay. All right. Well, you need to get back up there and work on that tree. Okay, I want it trimmed in gold. And I don't mean gold color. I want it trimmed literally in gold. Okay? That fake, no, the foil stuff doesn't look as good. I want it trimmed in actual gold. I don't care if it flakes off on the floor. That will just make the floor look festive. Trim it in gold. I don't care where you have to get it. Do you know where you can get real gold to decorate a tree? Well, you're the decorator. You're supposed to sort that out. That's your job. So you ordered food, okay? Well, I guess I'll keep an eye out for it, but really that's Goddard's job, not mine. Seriously. No, well, you may have seen me scrubbing a toilet earlier, but that's not my actual job, okay? I just do that for fun. It's something I enjoy, okay? Don't judge me. Go decorate the tree. We'll go to Fort Knox. I don't know where you get gold. Just get some. Don't worry. I will write you a check later. My God. I've gotten really good at signing Pumpkin's name. Puddin. That's right. I signed Puddin's name almost exactly like he does. But yeah, I discovered something wonderful about 8 days ago. Okay. I want you to know that this tree here, I decorated this myself. Isn't it beautiful? All the decorations were specially made to contour and shape to this tree. The tree itself was $500. It was worth every penny that Puddin spent. Every morning when Puddin comes downstairs for breakfast, he sees the tree and he thinks it's Christmas morning. I've had 8 Christmases so far. I know, but I'm thinking since we're getting ready for this party, I have a feeling that something special is going to happen tonight. I have a really, really good feeling. That's why I want him to get out of his grape juice stained shirt and get back down here, hopefully dressed a little better, and then I'm thinking maybe something special is going to happen. But look, okay, well, if you're not happy with Huntington Treadwell III, are you sure? Because look, okay, it's very unusual for a student of mine to end up with a beach house and a penthouse, and you guys haven't even been going out that long. He's obviously very serious about you. So I'm just saying you might want to reevaluate it a little bit, you know. Think about all the good times you've had together. Well, everybody can be a little boring every now and then. And having nothing in common, I think you're just nitpicking now. You're just splitting hairs and you're focusing on trivial things. Lots of people have completely different religious and political beliefs and values. So what? That doesn't matter in a relationship. Okay. Well, at the very least, you have to go by rule number one, and that is that we never, ever, ever end a relationship before the gift giving holiday. Because he can still just not give you that stuff. And I promise you, if you cause a scene here tonight or talk to him about not wanting to see him anymore, you will not get that beach house. You will not get that penthouse. And that would be really bad for you. Plus, think about what good advertising it is for me to have a student who right out the gate does this. I mean, you have to consider there are more people that are affected by your relationship than just you. I mean, you can't just focus on yourself all the time. I mean, there's me to consider. Don't be a monster. Okay, Huntington is a sweet guy. He's really awesome. And, well, I thought you did very well on that hunting trip. You don't feel bad about shooting that cow. I'm sure nobody noticed. I didn't say anything. Like I said, I'm like a vault. My lips are sealed. I'm sure nobody even... Well, what are the chances of it being somebody's pet? Honestly, nobody has a pet cow. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Well, you played it off very well. Yeah. And then, well, who fixed that for you? Who fixed that for you? Who went out and scored a dead deer and put it out there and told you to shoot in that direction so you would have something to go get? I believe that was me. You're welcome. See, when you're a sparkly friend, you have to be very resourceful. You have to know where to get dead animals. You have to know how to do all kinds of things. You know, did you know I can weave a coffee pot on a loom? Believe it or not, it can be done, and I know how to do it. I can make a teepee, and I can paddle 50 miles in a canoe if I have to. I may be a little sore the next day, but you'd be surprised what you can do and the limits to which you can push yourself to keep special friends in your life. Now, before Huntington comes down here, I want to go over the effervescence and the dancing eyes. I want you to keep this up at least through New Year's. I know for a fact you guys are going to New York City on New Year's Eve. On his private jet. So you don't want to miss out on that, do you? You met somebody on purpose without me. Okay, we're almost at the point where I'm going to have to start charging you extra because you are breaking the rules here. You are not allowed. What did we say? You are not allowed to meet any special friends without my approval first. Who is this person? Oh, really? Well, I understand that you can't control who you have feelings for, but really? Don't you think it would be just as easy to fall in love with a millionaire, as it would be? What does this person do? Oh, he's a teacher? No, I'm sure he's a lovely person. But seriously, you can love a millionaire just as well. Huntington upstairs is a great guy. And think about what it's going to do to me. Do you know what Puddin's going to do if you break his son's heart? He's going to get mad at me because eventually he will have a moment of clarity and he will remember who I am and he will blame me because I introduced you to. It's going to be my fault if you break his son's heart. And he's kind of started to become fond of you too. Like I said, you have to consider more than just yourself. You are so self-involved. You don't consider how you affect other people. Yeah, I'm really surprised at you. I didn't think you would be that way. Okay, well, for now, that teacher needs to be dead to you. Okay? Yeah, ABC 1, 2, 3, there's the door. You can talk about it later. I'm still a little mad at you right now because you did not talk to me before you bothered meeting this person. This person is not part of my plan, so right now this person doesn't exist. This person better not exist until after January when we've had a little more time to talk. Okay? Oh, Puddin', hey, you look much better. Goddard, that's much better, thank you. Although I'm not so sure about that color. Where did you get that, sweetheart? You look like an Easter egg. No, an Easter egg. You know, like a. Well, it's purple. I mean, Goddard, really? A purple. It's ironic. You're trying to be ironic. A Christmas party is not time to be ironic. We are celebrating the baby Jesus. You do not wear a purple leisure suit to celebrate that. If I take him up to the disco room, I'm going to lose him in there. He's the same color as the carpet. If he falls down, I will never find him. And I threw my back out last time trying to help him up. Yes, sweetheart. Yes, it is Christmas. I know it feels like we just had Christmas. That's how fast it comes around. Yeah. You have something for me? Really? He has something for me. What have you got for me, Puddin'? Can I see? You have a ring? A big ring for me? Wow, I sure am glad I chose to fall in love with you, Puddin'. 'Cause it's just as easy to love you as a common person. Can I see? Yay! Let's see. Well, yeah. Well, yes, Puddin', that is a big ring, my goodness. Yes, it is. It would fit King Kong. That's beautiful. And it was $4. Oh, well, I think it's hilarious that you decided to give me this. Oh, you thought of me as soon as you saw it. Well, isn't that sweet? It's plastic. But yeah, it's plastic. Well, thank you, sweethearts. No, I'm moved. Here, honey, why don't you have some of your Chardonnay? This goes with your vanilla wafers. Now, remember, we had to switch to these because you kept spilling it. You picked this out yourself, sweetheart. We picked it out online. Don't you remember? I put the Chardonnay in here, and it's chilled just like you like it. Yeah, here you go. Goddard, do you have his vanilla wafers? He loves vanilla wafers. Okay, make sure it's the soft ones, because he can't chew those hard ones, not with those new teeth of his. Yeah, we need to get him run in first. Oh, what you laughing about, Pumpkin? Or Puddin', what are you laughing at? You were playing a trick on me. You were. What are you doing? What's he doing? Goddard, what's he doing? Why are you helping him out of his chair? Honey, did you drop something? Has your knee gone out? Why are you kneeling like that? Will I marry you? Oh my goodness. This came out of nowhere. I'm totally unprepared for this moment. I did not expect this. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so shocked. I'm taken aback. I don't know how to answer. Oh, you have a ring? Well, maybe that will help me decide. Oh. Oh, look, honey, it's Frank Sinatra. Yeah, he's right there. Yes, honey, I will marry you. I will marry you. Yes, I will. It's beautiful. Look at that. Of course, Puddin'. I would be happy to be your wife. It's me, Charity. Charity? I'm your sparkly friend. See? And you just made me even more sparkly. That's right. Okay, well, honey, I know you're a little dizzy. It's your vertigo. Help him back up in the chair, Goddard. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Now I'm going to go. Oh yes, we have a lot of planning to do. Exactly. Well, you go lay down a little bit. The party doesn't start for another hour. Thank you so much, Puddin'. I love it. I love it, and I love you. I'm so happy to be your sparkly friend. Yes, I am. Yes, I did scrub the toilet upstairs in the spare bedroom. Yes, I used the Lysol toilet cleaner. We'll talk about it later, okay? Okay. No, it's Charity, not Aunt Clara. Why would Aunt Clara be scrubbing your toilet anyway? Just go lay down for a little bit, okay? Watch Golden Girls and calm down. You'll be all right. Thank you, honey. Goddard, can you... I'm running out. Look. Well, there it is. You see that? See, that's like the final exam right there. Well, yeah, I'm happy about it. Why wouldn't I be happy about it? That's what it's all about. Oh, I love it. Okay. So, well, you're the one who came to me and said you wanted to be a sparkly friend. And I think you make a fabulous sparkly friend. You make Huntington very happy, obviously. I mean, look, you're getting real estate. He's a keeper. I don't think I got real estate until I'd been doing this at least a year. Yeah, totally. So you got a good one. You need to hang on to him. All right. Now, let me hear your laugh. I want to hear your effervescent laugh. That just sounds like you're vaguely insane. No, you sound like the Joker. You can't. No, see, that's totally insincere. You can't do that. Well, it depends on what you're laughing at. Now, when they tell a joke, you always should laugh. I don't care how dumb it is. See, my problem with Puddin' is half the time he gets through the joke and he can't remember the punchline. Or he'll tell the wrong punchline and it's for some joke that he heard 37 years ago and he can't remember the rest of it. But you still have to laugh like it's the funniest thing you ever heard. But you don't want to take it too far because then it's obviously fake. Start out with surprise, kind of like, oh, and then you laugh. Throw your head back a little bit, but not too far. And the good thing about throwing your head back is you can kind of roll your eyes at the same time and they don't know you're doing it. And you have to let the laugh taper out. Like that. Okay, don't do that high-pitched laugh ever again. It's like a hyena and it's very unsettling. Yeah, that's going to trigger a migraine and I don't have time for that today. Oh, there's somebody at the door. No, come on. Come on through. Come on through. Watch your feet on that floor now. If they're muddy, you need to wipe them. That's tile, and it costs more than probably everything you own. What you got? Oh, you have food? Bring it over here. Bring it over here. Set it down. Set it down. Oh, P.F. Chang's. Oh, my God. That's for the decorators upstairs. P.F. Chang's. I love P.F. Chang's. I have to admit, it's like a weakness of mine. Oh, I didn't know they were ordering that. Well, let's see what they got. I'm going to tell them it's here. Hey, Goddard, can you bring me a fork? I have to make sure it tastes okay. What we got? Oh, we got some rice. And oh my dear, we got sweet and sour chicken in here. It is dripping. Well, we don't want to give them this because it's dripping. It's like leaking out of the container. We can't feed them this. That's inexcusable there. Goddard, yeah, bring me a fork. And tip that delivery man. Thank you so much. Here, give it here. Oh, sweet and sour chicken. Oh, the sauce is a little different. I'll try a little bit more just to make sure it's okay. Oh, they won't notice. Now, when Huntington is telling you a story from his life, I've noticed he tends to drone on a little bit. I know, don't roll your eyes. You need to get out of the habit of rolling your eyes all the time. They're going to stick that way. When he's telling a story and it's not especially interesting, what you can do to look like you're interested is that you occasionally look at his hands. Just because I notice, he motions a lot with his hands. He's very expressive with his hands. Look at his hands. Focus on his hands as he talks. That's a big piece right there. I'm starving. I hadn't had anything but Slim Fast for 3 days. You have to look at his hands and look him in the eye. Go from his hands to his eye. And if he tells a story and it's only a little bit funny, you need to be able to do a convincing chuckle. Because I'll be honest with you, because I spend a lot of time watching you while y'all talk. I know you don't think I do, but I do. When you chuckle, you sound like somebody that just saw something really disgusting and kind of embarrassing and you don't know how to react. It's the most uncomfortable chuckle I ever heard. So you're going to have to learn to chuckle a little more adorably. Like imagine you're a 6-foot-tall chipmunk. Now how would a 6-foot-tall chipmunk chuckle? No, see, when you do that, I'm picturing more like a grizzly bear with hemorrhoids. That's not right. It's got to be kind of manly, but kind of cute at the same time. I'm thinking something like, a little bit playful, but lower, because your voice is not like mine. Just not a long, drawn-out chuckle, just a little, but playful. Kind of move your body a little bit when you do it, like that. You don't want to sound ridiculous, but because that way it shows you're listening, you're paying attention to what he's saying. I think we're going to have to order them something else to eat. This is too good. Well, I couldn't get into my party dress, so I've been vaguely starving myself since Thursday. Okay, watch his hands, watch his eyes, and don't even think about that teacher. I don't even want to hear about it again because, now that I think about it, we go straight from New Year's, before you know it, it's February, and then you got Valentine's Day coming up. That's the holiday for lovers, sweetheart. You do not want to let him go before Valentine's Day. I'm telling you, Valentine's Day is the big payoff. Yeah, that's when the good stuff comes. And if he's getting you 2 pieces of property for Christmas and y'all haven't even been going out that long, I can only imagine what you'll get by Valentine's Day. Yeah. So let me see your dancing eyes. Just take a deep breath, close your eyes. And when you open them, I want you to show me your dancing eyes. Now, I'm not going to poke you, but close your eyes. Now, when you open them, I want you to look at this fork. And imagine that this fork is Huntington. Close your eyes. Now, open them up. Now, you just cross-eyed. Let me back it up a little bit. Your eyes are not dancing. They're not even twinkling. You're going to give sparkly friends a bad name. What can you think about that will make your eyes twinkle and dance? What do you like? That is not an appropriate answer. You cannot think about that teacher. No, because you're going to end up calling Huntington by that teacher's name. Now here's Huntington. See it? Here's Huntington. Now I want to see some twinkling and dancing eyes. No, Now you just look like you're getting a headache. Oh, you are getting a headache. Well, I'm trying to hold it together. I'm trying to help you. Seriously, because you need it. You may not know it, but you need my help. I mean, think about you right now. You're driving a 92 Civic. The muffler's about to fall off. I notice it's held on with a coat hanger. Do you know what you could be driving this time next year? Are you kidding me? Shoot. Well, I was driving a Vet when I met Puddin, a Chevette, my mama's. Look what I'm driving now. Well, it depends on the day of the week. You know, they have those day of the week panties. I have day of the week cars. Today's Maserati Monday. That could be you, baby. That could be you. Goddard. Where's my wine? What do you mean you put a padlock on it? He said the help is stealing his wine. That's me. He saw me going down there and thought I was Lupe again. Well, whatever, don't worry about it. Look, I need you to order some more food for the decorators. No, this isn't theirs. This is something I ordered for myself. The food for the decorators, I don't think it's coming. Yeah. So, I don't know. Let's give them, how about PF Chang's? Order some honey barbecue, or, no. Order sweet and sour chicken with the brown rice. Yeah, it's got the peppers and stuff in it. And pineapple. Order that. Totally. Oh, they charge extra for that. We'll get the extra fast delivery. It doesn't matter what it costs. I'll sign a check. Doesn't bother me. Have you been practicing his signature? Well, it's actually more of an intermediate class, I guess. But you might want to start working on that. Well, eventually it may come in handy to be able to sign things. Yeah. You might have to take charge of a checkbook for an event. Say, Christmas party, like I'm doing. And one day you could have the awesome life that I do. Oh, I'm going to keep teaching the classes. Of course I'm going to keep teaching the classes. I have to keep my skills up. You know, being a sparkly friend is kind of like, it's like a muscle. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. And, you know, of course, I'm on into the final lap. But I've been here before. So, you always have to be ready for anything that comes up. Because this is awesome. I have to say, this is one of the nicest rings I've ever been given. Look how it sparkles. Ooh, it dances in the light. Here's what you can do. Look at this ring. Yeah. And make your eyes look like that. Make your eyes sparkle just like this diamond here. That's better, actually. Yeah. So keep an image in your mind of this beautiful ring. And when Huntington comes downstairs, I want you to give him that look right there. Because you have to show diamonds to get diamonds. Yeah. Okay, well, sweetheart, I need to go fuss at the decorators. I need to see if they figured out where to get some gold. We're also going to need some silver. We could probably get gold and silver in the same place, I would think. Yeah, I need to puree Huntington's. I need to puree his dinner. So I really need to get into the kitchen and start on that. See, being a sparkly friend isn't all fun and games. It's not. And that's something else that we'll talk about. You have the day-to-day work, because a lot of our special friends are seasoned. They've seen many winters, many summers, many everything just, they have special requirements, and you have to do things differently for them. Now, that is not a problem for you at this point. But see, if you continue classes with me, we will go to the Winsome Willows, and we will do some charity work there. Oh, Charity does lots of work at the Winsome Willows. That's where all the rich men go to die. All the rich old men. Yeah. So we go there and we talk to them. You could practice your laugh there, your dancing eyes, your playful chuckle. It's different because you're a guy, but we'll work on it. You'll learn to do that little nose wrinkle thing. They love that. So we're going to do some work together, okay? But for now, the teacher is dead to you. I don't want to hear about that again. Okay, you and Huntington are a couple, and I want to be there when, I don't know how he's going to present it to you, but if what I heard is correct, he's going to be giving you those keys tonight. Yeah, so, definitely. Well, you look great. You look great. That's a very nice tux. Now, didn't I tell you Marco would take care of you? You did a good job with that tux. You look really great. Yeah. So, be prepared. I know he's a bit of a showman, so I mean he may do it in front of everybody, but I want you to look suitably surprised. You have to act like you don't know. Now that's another class. We'll go over ways to look really shocked, like I did. Oh, I knew he was going to give me a ring. I already knew. But that's part of it. If you're going to be a sparkly friend, you have to practice your investigative skills. I'm like Inspector Clouseau, only sexier. You have to be able to figure stuff out. Sometimes you stumble into it, but you still figure everything out. Yeah, but you still have to be able to look surprised. Did I not look surprised? Yeah, you have to. We'll practice looking shocked. If you want to practice some before tonight, we can do that. We can go outside and yeah, we can sneak off and practice looking surprised. Yeah, so maybe we can do that. It might be good to do it sooner rather than later because, like I said, he may do it. He may wait until everybody's here and then make like a big show of it. I don't know. Or he may do it privately. I don't know. But either way, show me your surprised face. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He's going to know somehow you found out. And you don't want him to know yet that you can find these things out. One of the good things about being the sparkly friend to Puddin is that he forgets things. He's kind of like a goldfish. He's like a goldfish with lots of money. He's like a goldfish swimming in a bowl of money. So even if he suspects me of something, he's not going to remember it tomorrow, so it doesn't matter. Half the time he thinks I'm Lupe or Aunt Clara, so I never know what to deal with when he comes in the room. We'll work on the surprised face. We're going to work on the twinkling eyes and the surprised face and that laugh. And I want to make sure that you two have a long, happy, lucrative relationship. Yeah. Okay. Well, here's to both of us. All right, great. I'm going to go upstairs and yell at the decorators. Go practice your surprise face. Okay, great. I'll see you later.